You are being replaced, not violently, not suddenly, not in a way that causes panic, quietly, while you wake up each morning, while you scroll through familiar screens, while you plan a future that assumes you are still necessary. The world does not announce this process. It does not warn you. It does not explain itself. It simply continues, and certain people fade from relevance without realizing it ever happened. The most disturbing part is not that this is happening, it's that most people will never consciously notice the moment it does. There was a time when being human carried weight, presence mattered, attention mattered, memory mattered. If you showed up, it meant something, but the rules have changed. Today, speed matters more than presence. Output matters more than understanding. Visibility matters more than substance. If you slow down, you don't fall behind. You disappear. This isn't pessimism, it isn't cynicism, it isn't exaggeration, it's observation. Systems don't hate you, technology isn't angry at you, the world isn't conspiring against you, it simply doesn't need you in the way it used to. Modern systems are built to optimize, and optimization has no interest in meaning, only efficiency. Uniqueness slows things down, depth creates friction, human unpredictability introduces delay, so the system quietly reduces the need for those things. It removes pauses, it removes reflection, it removes the space where being human once mattered, and in doing so, it begins to replace people who cannot keep up, not because they are incapable, but because they are inefficient. Psychology has a name for what happens next, but it's rarely discussed honestly. When effort stops producing meaning, the mind adapts, not by rebelling, by withdrawing. Motivation fades, curiosity dulls, attention fragments. People call this laziness, they call it burnout, they call it depression, but underneath it is something far more unsettling, the unconscious recognition that one's presence is no longer required. So the mind looks for substitutes, distraction, entertainment, constant noise. Busyness becomes anesthesia, not because life is demanding too much, but because it is demanding too little of what makes a person feel necessary. This is how replacement really happens, not through force, not through loss, through comfort. Life becomes smoother, faster, more automated. Tasks disappear, decisions are reduced, effort is minimized, and with every layer of friction removed, something else quietly goes with it. Responsibility, skill, contribution, until a person is no longer required to think deeply, act deliberately, or endure difficulty, and a presence without weight is easy to ignore. Here is where the story becomes uncomfortable. Most people believe they are being replaced by technology, by machines, by algorithms, by artificial intelligence. That belief is convenient because it places the problem outside the self. But it isn't true. You are not being replaced by machines. You are being replaced by versions of yourself that ask less of the world and demand less of themselves. Quieter versions, more agreeable versions, versions that adapt instead of resist. Automation didn't erase people, comfort did. When life stops pushing back, identity thins. When nothing requires effort, effort loses meaning. And when effort loses meaning, existence becomes optional. This is why so many people feel invisible without knowing why. They are present, but not needed, seen, but not required, included, but not essential. They exist in systems that would continue unchanged if they vanished tomorrow, and the mind senses this long before it is consciously acknowledged. There is a subtle psychological shift that happens here. People stop expecting their actions to matter. They stop believing their attention has weight. They stop feeling the internal pressure that once shaped them. And in its place appears a strange numbness, not sadness, absence, a quiet realization that nothing is asking them to rise. This is where distraction becomes dangerous, because it masks the signal. Instead of confronting the loss of necessity, people drown it out. They scroll, they consume, they fill silence with stimulation. The system doesn't need them to think, it needs them to remain occupied. And as long as they are entertained, replacement can continue without resistance. There is no dramatic moment where this becomes obvious, no collapse, no announcement, just a slow drift. Skills go unused, attention weakens, the ability to endure discomfort fades, until one day, relevance feels distant, not because it was taken, but because it was surrendered. Here is the truth most people avoid because it is too heavy to carry. Relevance is no longer guaranteed. It is embodied. You cannot demand it. You cannot claim it. You cannot be given it. You can only become it. And becoming it requires something modern life actively removes: resistance. Resistance creates depth. Difficulty creates weight. Slowness creates presence. These things are inefficient, which is why systems remove them. But without them, human existence becomes thin, replaceable, easy to bypass. This is not a call to panic, and it is not a call to fight technology. It is a warning. If you want to remain human in a world that does not require you to be, you must choose what the system removes. Silence when noise is easier. Skill when automation is faster. Attention when distraction is constant. Responsibility when comfort is available. Not because it will make you successful, not because it will make you happy, but because it will make you necessary, at least to yourself. The world will continue to optimize. That will not stop. But disappearance is not inevitable. It is gradual, and anything gradual can be noticed if you are paying attention. The question is not whether the world needs you. It doesn't. The question is whether you are willing to carry weight again before you disappear quietly without ever realizing the moment it happened.